seizes the opportunity. Handball over the top. Ablett from the forward pocket area. Ablett goes for goal, and Gary Ablett has tipped it. Oh, terrific to see. No matter who they are, the youngsters come through out of the junior competition and really play a part in their team's performance when they do get the chance. Look at this. Whoa, you beauty. Gary Ablett gets the goal for Geelong.
That's his first goal. Be pretty happy.
Sitting back, so
he just thumps it inside attacking 50, hoping King couldn't take it. Ablett off hands, gets around Clayton, left foot snap is a goal.
Why? Here's Graham, punches it forward. Here's Ablett fighting forward, breaks one tackle, has a shot at the goal. Gary Ablett kicks the goal. Oh, you're a whiz. By Ben Graham. He knows he's a bit out of sorts, and in doubt, just thump it forward, and away went Ablett. Look at that shrug.
Changes still in ruck, but never on the tap. The Cats going forward. Ablett on the break, on the brink of something great. Gary Ablett Jnr. What a start for him today. The Cats 6th. And the break out of the middle, straight.
Gave it to Bartel, Raleigh. The Cats are away again now through Ablett. Through one tackle, penetrating kick. No one at home, force and Kilda, and Ablett gets another one. That's why the play is to slap it out and not dive on it. Ablett at ground level, takes them on by foot. Ablett runs to 40. Gary Ablett goes for goal.
Lucky Mooney now goes forward with a kick that was partially smothered. Stengline didn't have it. Ball fed out nicely from Kingsley. Got it to Ablett from 55 metres out under enormous pressure. Ablett's nailed it. He loves it. Great responding goal from the junior Ablett. Against Scarlett. Geelong advantage by a point. Here's Maloney. Driving ball back into the corridor. Chapman, watch out for Whelan. Boy, Ablett at the back. Here's an opportunity. Paddles, calmly, through traffic, right foot step, Ablett's done it, winning by 7 points, with the first from Ablett, the fans stand and applaud. Ball kicked forward here for the Cats, Gary. Can't always have it your way, Mooney.
Just be prepared to say you're wrong, Brian.
Kingsley, Ablett, brilliant, for goal! Ablett!
Not so King towards half forward. Mooney hands to it, didn't complete the mark. It falls to Gardner, snaps it back across the body. Downwards, fall forward. Ablett almost leads back in the race. Made something out of nothing. He didn't control it. He's got the goal.
Lead before the break. Chapman long towards the square. Fist on the ball. Good punch down by Shawble. Gathered by Burns. Here's to Ablett. Goal coming up here. That's how you do it.
And says kick it to somebody else. Milburn, who's had a great season, kicks it to Corey, who kept drifting down. Off to Ling. Ling now from 65 off the side of the boot. It might spill fortuitously there for Kingsley. Couldn't quite grab it. On hands and knees, the ball spills out. Gary Ablett finding space where there was none. Yes, guys, kicked a magnificent goal. Gary Ablett conjures something from nothing.
Well, if you want to ask the question on why you would drive down the highway if you're a Geelong supporter, there is the reason in the opening minute. This is exactly as you called it, Eddie, making something out of nothing. The awareness in heavy traffic is something you can't coach. It's just innate. And look at this. He threads his way through, and then the presence of mind. Don't worry about the kick. He meant that exactly. He kicked that around Darren Gaspar, around him. It was an amazing kick.
Well, he go the big torpy up the middle. It's not a torpy, but it's a thumping drop punt. It's a beauty too. Solomon was third man up. Beautifully won by Ablett. He can run on here and kick a goal. Ablett has kicked the ripper.
Wakeland gets a hand on the ball. He's not out of trouble yet. Good tackle, play fair. Loose ball. Chambers puts his body on the line. As does Decisive. Ablett tight in the pocket. Gary Ablett. Yes!
He's a genius, isn't he?
He's probably done it 100 times before, and he's done it here this afternoon at Skilled Stadium.
Uses Riccardi. Ablett, can he produce something special from the boundary line? Gary Ablett. He goes onto the left boot, snaps, and goals. Great stuff by Gary Ablett. Hunt now. Long drop punt to the top of the goal square, or push out from play fair. Not so. Gary Ablett, can he produce something? He can! Superb stuff! Catch by 9 points, and some magic there from Gary Ablett.
Well, he's had a reasonably quiet day, Gary Ablett, but could be a little lucky here. We just saw the plate there, push there, but Ablett front and square. Great footwork, really quick, super goal.
Just affected the kick. Ablett and Chick cross swords again. And Ablett quick to pounce to his feet. Past the point of no return. Gary Ablett to celebrate with a goal. And round off a stellar day at Skill.
That's got to be close to goal of the year. That was absolutely unbelievable.
Well, it's just work rate, wasn't it, Chris? It was skill.
Well,
it was everything.
His desperation here. He dives on top of the footy here, and somehow was able to get there. He is diving on the loose ball to his feet in a flash. Great pace, and then a finish. Unbelievable stuff from Gary Ablett. And haven't the Abletts turned it on today?
Kicks high inside 50. Gary Jr. Oh boy! Talk of royalty. There was a lot of the old man in that one.
So without a word of a lie, I looked into the box next door and a woman said, "Oh my God," so the entire family got in that piece of play.
Yeah, what a grab.
Dad's here to watch them again. There he is. And a smile on his face.
Play fair. Off to Rook. The initial fumbles, hurting both sides. Gary Ablett, a sure ball handler, trusts his instincts, and the instincts are good.
Get excited.
Linking handball, Gary Ablett now, 50 from goal. Great chase from Davey, but Ablett loads up, inspiring stuff from the little champ.
He's hassled by Gardner. That's a fair pick-up by Tenace. He did it wonderfully well. Bartel, beautifully measured handball to Ablett. Ablett's away. He lines up from 52 for another super goal. It's home again.
But it's Geelong attacking at the moment. Buchanan, Goods overran it. Ablett snaffled it. And it inches and inches towards goal, and it's gone through. Extraordinary goal.
The angle, Bartel, Burns sent away on his left foot. Well, McVeigh did well that time. Returned the favour, but Gary Ablett kept it low and kicks it.
Everyone is just at a jogging pace. It's pedestrian-like.
Ablett to line it up. Wants to go round Parker. Fends off the veteran. Lights up the Jets and kicks a goal. Ottens and King together. What a potent dynamic duo that will be. Ling inside 50. Players go to ground. Ablett at the back for number 6. Twists and turns. Out of nothing, Ablett! Oh, yeah!
Haven't put them away, but their toughness at the contest has been the difference in this game, no doubt.
Bartel to Selwood to Ablett. He can just about put this in the book. There it is.
Severely underestimated. Well, not underestimated, but I said they'd fall today. Just the sheer fact they won 11 straight, and how wrong was I? And they look like they're going to continue beyond 12 in a row.
Gary Ablett from the paint punches the air with delight as he slices through another for the Cats.
Goal side completely open. You would imagine Ottens will try and hit it that way. Somebody did over the top. It was Enright. Goes after the football. Gives it to Ottens. Ottens goes to one knee. Ablett's got it. Finds a way through. Kicks a goal. Geelong in front.
The Kareem just rises to the top. This is
It's just so symbolic of his football, isn't it?
it's just an extraordinary bit of
Bomber Thompson can't do much now. Ablett gets through. He can do plenty. Hooks it back. How about that? Come at the moment. 17 points, everything to play for. Here's Ablett breaking away, one bounce, charging down towards the 50. Danger now inside the 50. It's a goal. What a start.
Into Hawkins' hands. Here's Ablett again. It could be the match winner. He's got the curl on it. He is a miracle worker.
Something decisive from Blake is required. Did brilliantly. Something decisive from Ablett will occur.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Blood capsules.
A long time ago, the MCG, Sandy Roberts said one day when Gary Ablett Sr. kicked a goal, what more can you say?
If they win, they're expected to. If they lose, well, it's big news. But, you know, if they can emotionally get to finals in good shape with Ablett on fire, they will certainly be a big chance to go back-to-back.
Will he have a crack or will he try to set someone up?
We're about to find out on the left foot. It's a good effort. That is magical.
Incredible. For the Adelaide Crows, he's now playing on Mooney.
He handballs to Ablett from a very difficult angle. No way. He's got another one.
They're having a good time out there. Steve Johnson enjoying himself. Stokes. Ablett, speaking of enjoying himself, from the pocket. That is as good as it gets from the genius.
Cerny's dad kicked many goals from that pocket there, but there's none better than that one. You called it beautifully, Dwayne. The degree of difficulty in the conditions, the pressure, you just see the pressure on him here. He has a look, he sizes it up. He was having a crack at the goal because under too much pressure to the centre of the ball. Have a look at the eyes have a look at the goal, size it up. That is a magnificent shot. Fantastic.
Under cloudless skies. Opening bounce. Meeson has to wait. Blake flew over the top. Ablett. Well, he's on again. Runs inside the 50. Didn't fumble that one. Kicks a goal. Okay. Which week is it?
Well, almost defies description. No one picked him up, so you would think that perhaps there would be a player who was trying to block his run at the ball. It appeared at that first bouncer they were going to try and attack him. They weren't going to be defensive in their midfield. The ball goes through the Melbourne players' hands, and that was just perfectly placed in the path of Gary Ablett, and we know that he's a brilliant finisher, and didn't he enjoy that?
So fast and so hard. He got a long way from goal. Ablett almost, but not quite. He hasn't given up yet, and you can see why.
$38,000 into this round already here to see Fremantle. Here's Ablett. The spoil on Crowley, and the follow-up shot at goal is simply Ablett. They're all helping.
Well organised.
Yep. And that is the sign of a team that's working as one, that is for sure. Here's Chapman. Ablett through traffic. Really, really good evasive skills. The kick from 55 is simply brilliant. Gary Ablett. A 10-point lead for Fremantle, biggest lead of the game. They've kicked 4 of the last 5 goals. Here's Ablett, dangerous. He's also going to launch a low bomb, and it'll go all the way. Gary Ablett has 3 goals.
Geelong is the hub of, which is why they called it the pivot for a while, and here is the hub of Geelong. Gary Ablett takes off from 50. That's a huge launch.
Oh, don't tell me.
Take a mark like that off one step. Podsiadly, gang tackle basically before the ball got down, and then Ablett roving up brilliantly.
Let's go forward. Once again, deep Johnson. From a resultants, he just tapped it down to him. Great smother though from Patful. Hawksley in trouble. Cut off by the little master. Ablett to kick number 3.
Get another handball here. So he runs to the 50. I think he might go for home. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's a goal.
I think Rodney Ead'd like to go home if he could.
It's only getting uglier. Away he goes. Gary Ablett from a long way.
His way through. Comes out with it. How he does that is beyond me. Boot the ball. That's how you do it, Gary Ablett. Field's had a dirty day. What can Ablett do? He can pick it up. He can turn around.
And the ball up. Hartlett Stole it, but a handball missed the target. Ablett is away. Got it from Brennan. Needs to kick the goal, Gary Ablett. They need the captain to kick it long and strong.
Ablett's there, dangerous in this situation. Ball comes to him. Can he break two? Can he break three? Yes, he can.
Through the middle of Swallow. This is a promising build-up. Ablett into the pocket. Keeps his feet. Turns onto the left. High ball. Brennan's coming. He's coming. Is he behind? No, he's not. Goal to the champ.
Did about 5 minutes ago. See if they can generate a shot at goal.
Smith held his ground in front, put it into the path of Gary Ablett, and the Master's back. Welcome to 2012 for the champ.
It's not easy to do that, Shorey, but we see a lot from Gary Ablett. But that was really good execution again. They're confident around these forward 50 stoppages. And just have a look at the tap from Zach Smith down the front. Gary Ablett was strong enough and quick enough to put a little bit of space between him and his direct opponent. There's the tap down the front. And Ablett just got away from his direct accountable player, and from 52 metres.
Ablett might go again. Oh, did he ever? Huge leap from Ablett.
How much can we expect from this? Look, it's unfortunate that he's missed the target, but if he's got to take the high contested marks as well, where are Gold Coast going to go? He is a star, this young man. Look at this. Over a tall like Gilbert as well. That's a very, very good mark. It's a pack mark.
Campbell Brown's kick is a... Oh, Gary!
That's playing with them.
That's on the highlight reel for the rest of the season.
But, certainly good pace there.
And McMillan's sitting out the back here if it flicks over there for North Melbourne.
Everyone knew where that one was going. To Gary Ablett, who lifts it a notch and has a crack, as only Gary Ablett can do.
Gold Coast 9 goals, 3 they've had scored at their stoppages today.
They haven't kicked a goal from a stoppage. Ablett's trying to do something about that, and he has. They've now kicked a goal from a stoppage, and it's Ablett that does it.
It's great technique to know where he was and fit it like a champion does so. Magnificent goal.
Gilbert and Yaron in a bit of a scrap. Megan quickly, Matera, and now to Ablett. It gets more and more dangerous for Carlton. Ablett turns and does what Ablett does. He kicks goals from anywhere.
With 16 wins for the season, Gold Coast with 3.
Oh, look at
straight down the middle, taking it on, and that's a splendid grab from Hine. And he's off. Ablett. He might go all the way himself.
All they've got to do is shepherd.
No one's ahead of him. He is gold class. He is gold class.
How is that for a coast-to-coast goal? The long kick to the ruckman, hand pass to the rover, couple of bounces, goal.
With each passing game, here's Ablett. Turn on the afterburners, takes Blake on, gets a look at the goal. It's online. What a freak goal. And a big, big moment in the game. Long ball, Gilbert gets back, drops the mark. Here's Ablett, the fen, the turnaround. That's a goal. Ablett's kicked 4. He says, get out of my way. I'm the master here. And Gold Coast by 10.
O'Meara stepped out of traffic. The invisible man, he walked past all of them. May, Swallow, Ablett, some big names involved here for the Suns. Ablett walks around just like O'Meara, and the champ bends it left to right. How good is that?
Just watch this, what happened here. Nearly a trip there, you would think, in the contest. Swallow kept it alive. Gary just gets around, looks up, sees nothing on, sells the dummy, and it looked like he nearly pulled the kick, just thinking, I'm going to get it back.
Advantage of Gold Coast. Really well done. Lynch stretched for it. Here's Ablett from the pocket. High ball. Don't tell me.
Yes.
Goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me. That is an unbelievable goal from Ablett. Muscle it out of there. Ball went in, didn't come out with a footy. Now Hanson's under some pressure. Ablett goes in there. A million people around him. Ablett around the body, and he kicks the 3rd consecutive for Gold Coast to bring them back within striking distance.
You can't do that. He just does things every week, Richo, that you've never seen players do.
In the last 3 weeks, they're second in the competition for scores from kick-ins, so they're going to move the ball quick and take it on.
And try and get it to Ablett, who turns around and kicks a goal. He's here today, he's here for the fans, he's here for all of Australia.
Oh, look, Matty, he's a fair player, it's fair to say. Man, he's a superstar. When he gets...
Wits in the ruck.
Oh, here we go.
A dodge, a sidestep.
Oh, don't tell me.
He is a superstar, Gary Ablett, and he puts Collingwood on the ropes.
The man is just a freak.
He's extraordinary.
A freak.
He's like he's got a different gear to everyone else. He doesn't fall over and he doesn't fumble.
He ran around the back of the stoppage, and as soon as he got near it, you knew where it was going. Dane Beams got caught ball watching.
That shouldn't happen. At this level especially.
So you're saying that's not just work, it's sort of reaction time to go from offence to defence.
There's 9. Just pick it back a little.
Sorry, I saw that.
9 from the 9 there. Super goal from Gary Cameron. Now he releases to Ablett in the pocket. Gaz, kept him guessing as he always does. We don't have to guess the result though. We know it. He knows it. Everyone knows it.
Dangerous kick, top of the square. Crummer is Ablett. Talk about dangerous. Goes right, goes left, goes right, goes around the corner. Oh, don't you love him? He's magnificent.
He sold the dummy to us up here.
Yeah.
Looked up and said, I heard you talking about me. There's one. There's two. And to kick that from there, that's about 30 metres out. I know it's his preferred foot, but he's got to nearly snap it over his head. Oh, this man's a superstar, but we already know it. 1, 2, 3, bingo.
Bennell takes the mark. He's going to go with it. Kicked it low to Ablett. He sees off Greenwood. Now, can he kick the goal? Greenwood, he'll be guessing this way, that way. That's the way.
Have a look at the run on the outside here from Bennell. And then he thought, Gary Ablett won of the goal square, just put it anywhere. Kick wasn't great.
From this stage, you knew it was going to be a goal.
Well, Green was saying, which way is he going to go? Left, right? No, he's going left. And then over the goal umpire's hat.
It's an amazing start. They're just killing North Melbourne on the outside.
Zach Smith is pushing forward.
It's a low ball. Could have landed anywhere. And it lands with Gary Ablett. And that is just stunning. It's just not right. He's too good.
So you see him there, but then it's just the speed. Jones loses touch. He's through the contest, and that's good night right there. And that's just electric once again from Gary Ablett. You see Jones in the background, too far away. It's just his power and speed that is just enormous.
Off the body.
He's away here. He's a long way from goal. Outside 50. He's already kicked one good one, but it's Gary Ablett. What was I thinking? It was always going to be a goal.
Ablett, a bit of space. Roughhead chases the cake of soap. Lynch pushes it forward. Stratton ripped off at Lynch again. And somehow Ablett squeezes it through as he gone all the way. Little Gary, low, accurate, sliding ball. Another major for the Suns.
Suns coming across from Hawthorn. He'll launch it deep again. Smith's the height. The Stars are at the ground level. And there's none brighter than Gary Ablett. He's back, that's for sure, Gary Ablett.
Ablett shoves his opponent Garland into the heat. He falls over. And that's like shelling peas for Gary Ablett from that moment on.
Looks like Rockets pushing plenty forward.
A couple of important ones too.
Ablett steals it, runs. Nobody does it better.
Here they come to celebrate.
There's Catelli. Gary Ablett. He's already had a sighter from here.
Here he goes.
He's the best in the business. Welcome back, Jazz.
But they hold it in, and the press can come up and lock it in.
Gaz just threatening. Miller got it to him, and Ablett.
Oh, what a start.
What about that?
He's back. He's back bigger than ever.
This line of defence. Haynes is going to run it. He's not sure who to kick it to. That's why.
That last bounce.
That's the perfect smother. That's the perfect steal. And that's the perfect dribble goal. Gary Ablett, he's back and he's at his best.
We get one of those every week, though.
Oh, absolutely. First bounce is fine. The second bounce, as he's run a fair way, now he's committed. And Ablett, as soon as he took that bounce, come in for the spoil or tackle, ended up being a smother. And that is a really good dribble kick. where he's bounced it a couple of times and bounced it over the full back.
Lonergan, confident movement. Sexton, Ablett. So Lynch is forward, he goes shorter today. Sexton, Ablett again. And found another gear then, sends a long one home. And gets the crowd up on their feet.
I might have to actually change my estimation on how many goals he can kick this year. I said 40 plus. He's off to an absolute fly.
Lewis again. Shaw smothered it. Ablett on the end of the Grant handball. Breaks through. Sizes them up. Virtually had a shot from here. And that was insider. You don't give him 2 chances.
Speaking of superstars, when you need one to do something, this bloke's been doing it for the best part of a decade. And this is again, we spoke about recent weeks. He's got his contested game back up and going. His tackling pressure's back up and going. Haven't seen him being able to break into space. That's great to see. That power to get into space.
Boy, they've kissed a lot of the footy here. May almost coughed it up, but not quite. Hall to Riscatelli. He's got Ablett, he's got Archie on offer, and he goes for Gaza. Just outside the 50, who presses goes straight away. It's a massive kick, and it's through for a goal. I dare say that would be one of the longest build-up to a goal of possession ever.
And I reckon 3/4 it was handball too.
25 touches for the one goal. Super goal from Gary Ablett. And this is the difference. Just saw over those 4 or 5 steps, his power's back into his game.
Here's Selwood. Turned the right way. Quick kick over the shoulder was impressive as well. Here goes Gaz. Shapes up. 45 and closing the little master. Nails it. Crowd erupts for the Cats. Kelly again. Sliding little handball. Dangerfield just driven forward in the tackle there by Sicily. Sicily really wanted to rub his nose in the dirt. You can see the intensity in it. Cockatoo now. Ablett wants it. He's got it. Can he resurrect here with the banana? He's got the goal. I think he should have gone over the top, Das, but he kicked the banana.
Kelly returned the favour now. Ablett through the 50s. He got enough in those old legs. Yes, he has. Didn't he love that one, Gaz?
Right in front of the Geelong section too, I think it was.
Atkins picks it up, keeps the arms clear, gave it to Delhouse, spinning move, Ablett!
Then the fans hot this too, right in front of the Geelong fans there. Watch them all go up behind him there. Just wound the clock back there, Gary Ablett.
Chance for Atkins to Rowan. Almost. Dalhouse. Ablett back to back perhaps. Gary! Brilliant in the air. Brilliant by foot.
There's the contest again. Rowan floating in from the side, but Ablett is just so brilliant at ground level and being able to assist with goals, but once ball is in hand, he generally does the right thing.
Yeah, kicks it to the right spot too, close to the boundary line, as far away from the North Melbourne goal as you can get. Ablett for the miracle goal! Ablett for the miracle goal! Puts it through! The little master shuts the door, bang!
Look at him here, there's no one on him still, no one. And not many blokes can kick that goal, but
good day for a miracle, is it?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's
look at
a
this.
Great goal.
Hanging around Brisbane, doing well there, but Selwood superb. Duncan building. Ablett from 55. Ablett from 55. Ablett has kicked the second third quarter goal.